And well, maybe we can make the banjo a running thing when it comes to banjo yakety sax. I'm totally going to have put together by that time, I hope.
Hi, Door.
Hi, Door.
Bye, Door.
Yeah. So what David anyway has forgotten at this point is that...
I'm sorry! It's been a while since we recorded the last one.
Killing the Magic Man. There's a new guest. Because we fanfiction healed Gloria.
Oh. We're done with Gloria now?
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh.
We got our lock picks, and now we have a new one. Mr. Verney.
Was he one of the guys from the original game, too?
Yeah, he was the astronomer.
Oh, boy.
Who had literally no reason to be eaten, but he was.
Because he was in the hotel.
Exactly. Now, I haven't checked this before, because 2E is his room. Dr. Wimley, your mother has passed.
Oh.
So, yeah, the idea here being that we've added... Because remember how I said Verney had no reason to, be a victim of any type in the first game?
Sure.
Well,
now we're
giving
giving him
because this game is actually fan fiction.
They gotta cover all the plot holes.
I'm pretty sure this game is a plot hole. Okay, so I haven't checked this room yet, so why don't we go in this room first? Partly because
hi, Door.
Yes, we are now playing Max Payne.
We're in a haunted nursery.
And now we are not in a haunted
we're going
nursery.
back in time again. Do we have to do... Why is the date circled in the past?
Because they're letting you know this is actually the Blitz.
But why would... But if we're in the past, why would they have... I think I'm overthinking it.
You are. So what's happening right now is that they have a crying baby in a crib that's not actually there. And a bunch of regalia from, the Blitz, which is happening right now. And if you take too long to do this, we will actually, be shoved back to the present, just have to start over.
Because there's no actual death state. There's no stakes in this game.
Anyways, I just need the 4 items of 2 pictures of the rattle in the bottle.
Because we're creating a baby.
You succeeded at soothing the tortured baby soul. And then we get the Darkfall theme in a music box, because of course.
Darkfall has a theme?
This. Yeah, this theme. The thing that Amy keeps humming, and the thing that was the main menu of the first game.
This game is not distinguished enough to give itself a theme.
Well, it's gonna try.
Hi, Door. I can't get in you.
No. None of us can.
I wonder if we have to use that door for anything.
Well, that is Andrew Verney's door.
I like the music.
So, yeah. So this is what the room looked like before everything went horribly wrong.
John Brophy sounds like a parody name.
John Brophy, yeah, I can see it. Wimley and Carter, and he ripped up this note, and this is a little bit disturbing because this is like the note about his dead mother. Why would you rip that up? That seems like a terrible thing to do.
Because he didn't like his mother?
But he did.
Because somebody else ripped it up?
But who? No, you see, you're overthinking it. The game needed a puzzle.
Yeah. I wanted to give it more... Well, yeah.
It's like, you must go stay with your mother for 2 months, lest she die. And then, of course, he's over here.
It's a letter from our family doctor in Dorchester, Dr. Wimley.
But all those cup stains... Gotta use those coasters, man. Come on.
Well, presumably it's like he's drinking spiked coffee to help him forget. So yeah, remember how we got in the letter saying that his mother died?
Yeah.
And in here it's like his mother's dying.
Yeah.
So of course the thing that's haunting the thing that's haunting Verney right now is that, his mother's dying and he could have stopped it somehow.
But could he have?
Quick, memorize all those stars, all those star patterns.
Night has fallen at last.
No.
Time for my favourite hobby.
Well, alright, where's the telescope?
Oh, it's in the same place it was in the first game. Oh, around the corner.
There was a telescope in the first game?
Astronomy is a little
Yes.
rusty these days.
We used it to find Raka. I don't like how there's a star system there named Malice. It's like, come on. There was no star. The only star system named after one of the cursed words was Raka in the first game.
It's time for some
I remember less of the first Darkfall than I thought I did, I think.
bear to look at myself.
No,
Okay,
he's written several books.
We can't bear to look at ourselves, so we rip that out. So yeah, there's like some info here you have to remember. You have to remember, like, he wrote a book on Chinese puzzle boxes.
How would you...
Huh? What?
How would you ever know what information is
I
relevant?
should return to Dorchester.
Just pick it all up.
What's the use?
Because the thing we did with Gloria, you have to do with Verney as well.
Remembering what...
Details about their life so that they're willing to talk to us.
Ugh.
So, despite the fact that we're ostensibly Verney right now, we don't have a key for this, so we're just going to pull out Gloria's lockpicks that we
great.
have.
It's the terrible lockpicking mini game again.
With
Which
the
is
occasional
still...
mouse... With occasional mouse flailing. That's not my fault, I swear.
Which is still just as bad as it was the first time. Imagine that.
Well, don't worry, we're only going to see it like 6 more times.
Yeah. So, it would be less of a problem if it weren't, like, complete trial and error.
My most prized possession. Mother bought it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would be heartbroken if it were lost.
Which is why, like, it's why the lockpicking in, like, Thief is obnoxious, because it's not trial and error. I don't know.
Okay, so this is the real reason why the game's rated M.
The game is rated M. Oh my.
Carnations. Not as pretty as mother's. She always picked the
You
best.
sly fox. What's with the origami? Oh.
It's origami. Oh, by the way, that paper was mentioning how Gloria Grable, the sly fox, like, got away this time. Instead of like having a failed bank robbery, she did a spectacular one.
So is this an alternate reality or just literal fan fiction?
Well, you see, we helped Gloria, so the past magically changed so that it went better for her. Because this is actually fan fiction.
So it's both.
Yeah.
Who honestly liked the first Darkfall enough that they needed to write fan fiction and then make it into an official game?
The creator of the original Darkfall, Jonathan Books.
Oh yeah, he did make this one, didn't he?
He did. Which
I
is
don't know,
weird
can it-
because like he made Darkfall and then Scratches, and it's like as he goes, he gets subtler and subtler, and then this game comes out. It's like what?
Can it be classified as fanfiction if it's written by the original creator?
In this case, yes.
I mean, well, I don't know. Like, it seems like it would be disqualified by pure definition. Like, it could be fanfiction quality for sure.
We're gonna go with that then, because
yeah,
he's retconning stuff to be a fan.
it was like, oh wait, I actually liked those characters more than I gave them credit for in the first game. So we're just gonna add this in here and scribble this out and just change the entire story.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. That was like just something.
I'm not worried about anything that's going on in this room.
Just as well. So, yeah. Because what really gets me is that there was like 3 characters who lived in like that area. Yeah. I look at this over and over for bonus item. And then there's like 3 characters who just got dragged in the first game. And so he only covers those 3 that weren't involved originally.
Really?
So St. Swithin's School, for girls, has like an incredible library on occult.
Of course it does. Why wouldn't it?
Because it's got saints within. I just ruined everything, didn't I?
I think we've already made that observation. Probably multiple times.
Okay, so the coordinates are 10 and 70. It was this random each time, so it was easy this time.
Huh?
You'll see later.
Don't even bother trying to explain it.
Yeah, you'll see it later.
Oh, another one of those horrifying fetus things is in here.
We were PT before PT.
Yeah! If it were just in the sink instead of on a counter?
Well, the first one we saw was in a sink.
Not in a bathroom.
Yeah, it was. The first one was in the women's washroom.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought that was actually in the toilet, though. Or something.
No, that was... All the newspaper clippings were in the toilet.
Oh, right.
Somehow. Anyways, the also difference here is that we can kill the fetus things.
Well, yeah. And they don't speak with a really deep voice.
Yeah.
Oh, so how saucy.
We build our altar to Andrew Verney. And then...
We're taking it off.
You what? Well, okay. Can
right
we
here
least...
in front of you is full frontal male nudity.
Yeah, can we give you a towel or something? I mean...
Well, this is Europe. Maybe they're just a bit more chill about this than we would be here in North America.
Do you want some bubble bath or something?
Holiday, I suppose.
I mean, anything to cover up the unmentionables.
Just remember, we're still talking to him while he's naked in the bathtub.
Maybe he's already got bubble bath.
Amy? She knows why I'm here. Trapped here. Forever.
And ever and ever and ever.
Can I help you?
No.
I can't bear to look at myself.
You can't even help yourself, man.
Poor mother. I should have stayed. I broke her heart.
Somehow I don't think that's why she died.
So, like, we learned that he runs Curious Curiosity, so we mentioned that.
Alright.
Because it's not random for Verney, just for Gloria.
Uh-huh. Is this another instance where if you answer wrong once, you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the conversation?
Yeah, but at least this one's only, like, 3 long.
Yes, you are right. Poor mother. I should have stayed.
You already said that.
Her heart.
Repeated lines are a thing in this game.
In the hotel.
I busied myself with work and astronomy. Wasted
How
time.
did this guy...
Return early. Leave this place.
But how? Took me 5 days to revive.
Okay, these aren't self-published, right? These were published by like Dreamcatcher and Joe Wood and
Well, this one was published by Darkling Room independently, I think.
was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
No.
I don't remember. But like, if they're not published like independently, how did this guy get like greenlit for these projects and stuff? I don't understand.
Magic.
I don't understand. This game is making me sad.
Join the club.
Like
Okay.
even more so than the Crystal Key, even though it's like better than the Crystal Key, it's making me sadder.
Relax, man.
I can't.
This puzzle isn't too bad. He like wrote 5, 1, 3, 2, 4 on the mirror, right?
Uh-huh.
Now remember
So we
that
have to
safe?
use that.
Remember how the safe thing was like there but it didn't work? Well, now we know that we have to draw it like a Catholic cross, and now it'll work.
Oh. Oh
So,
yeah,
Position
yeah.
5, 1, 3, 2, 4.
Huh.
There's the lens we need.
Well, okay.
So that was not too bad.
What do we need the lens for?
Well, you weren't paying attention, but when we put the telescope on the podium in the past, Andrew was like, oh, now I just need the lens and coordinates. And remember how I said it was 10 and 70, which is easier than normal because it's randomly generated?
Uh-huh.
Those are the coordinates. So now we can go back to the past, put the lens on the telescope, set the coordinates to 10 and 70, and then finish Andrew Verney's work.
But that's not... Yeah.
I know you say this a lot in these games, but that's not... Silence.
Well, I'm getting the distinct impression that this game is using a very loose interpretation of science for time travel.
Oh, absolutely. The time travel in here doesn't work in the slightest. But actually, there is a reason for that.
Oh, don't tell me that they're going to try and explain why the time travel works the way it does.
Well, no. It's just that, you see, we're playing a very, 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 very unreliable narrator.
That doesn't make me feel better.
It shouldn't. So.
Okay, so we're gonna put the lens in there because, of course,
Yeah.
at least it's better than putting it on there in the future and having it be there in the past.
Now, did you memorize like all those
No.
star coordinates? Because you need to have.
Not even a little bit.
I have a screenshot put off to the side, so.
Really? I like how they're not even actually like moving the telescope. It's just the lens. And there are no other stars except for the constellations.
Yeah.
That's how sky works, right?
You're overthinking it. Also, this puzzle, the first time, took me like an hour to do.
I'm not surprised somehow. Okay, so how many constellations are there in this thing?
I think there's like 15.
And if you don't have like all of the exact ones that you need, you're just going to be scrolling through them.
All done. My work here is complete. I can leave this place. Finally. I'm coming home.
Because all you had to do was look at stars one last time.
Yeah, he wanted to make revisions for his book. But now, you see, we finished it for him really quickly, so now he can go home early and thus be with his mother, and thus she doesn't die because she actually died of a broken heart. I suppose.
No, that's not how it works.
So why don't we go see what was actually in that tub? Answer, a music
Another...
sting.
Oh. I was gonna say another, like, fetus baby thing. And actually, yeah.
It was a doll, yeah. See? Mother is fully recovered now. So he's gonna come back with his mother, and it's gonna be lovely, and they're both gonna die in the great big dark falling. I suppose.
That guy...
What,
I
really?
want to say he's got, like, an Oedipus complex.
What really gets me about this, though, is that, you know, like, the conceit... Oh, look, a text message.
Oh, yay. The best part of the game. There is something you need to see. ...
Red.
Something you need to remember.
Seed me?
Pardon?
Seed me.
No. I would rather prefer not to, Mr. Text Message Man. Oh,
It gets really disturbing if you remember that text message when we find out who it is.
your regression. Why is there only one capitalized S? Man, begins on platform 2.
I actually kind of missed what that said in the all caps, sorry.
Rest, I think.
Yeah, so... The thing that annoys me about this is that, you know, the conceit is that he wasn't able to find the girl, and thus had, like, a really bad altercation with Mr. Bones. So what does that have to do with this train station? Like, why does he know about these 3 people who, like, vanished?
Because fanfiction.
And why is he like helping them even though he doesn't know who they are, and they have nothing to do with him, and canonically they already are freed.
Because Mr. Bones is the Darkfall.
It's tragically that's not quite it.
You'll meet where the owls are hunting.
That sounded dirty. Also,
Like-
the hunt.
Okay. If you're gonna put secret coded messages into your text messages, can't you at least be more subtle than using full words?
No.
Ah!
And you know, I give them more props for the whole secret messages thing. Except you know, the messages are not that threatening.
They're just like they're absurd. They like why would you capitalize an entire the
Because
as a secret the? It he's winded again. Catch your breath, Inspector. Jeez.
ostensibly we're old. So
All right.
lockpicks. What can I say? Lockpicks.
This is not how you do action sequences.
Adventure games are never very good at those.
No, but
And then the light goes off.
well, yeah, you can't like keep your phone out while you're lockpicking. Oh,
Okay,
hi,
so there's
scissors.
something banging on this steel, so let's just pull it aside and see what's in there.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Oh. Ooh, money.
Morcana. The task was Morcana to play 7 Cs. So, spoiler, semi-spoiler, because I'm just not looking at the ID card I picked up. This is Mr. Bones.
Well, at least he's true to his name. Oh,
Yeah.
and that's back.
John Bones Lovell, the gardener of St. Swithin's School.
Oh, of course he's the gardener of the school.
So he
John-
wasn't actually a vagrant like everyone thought he was.
Don't tell me that he killed Amy or something.
No, he didn't.
Was he killed by her?
Not by her.
Is the Darkfall actually in this game at all?
No. No, it is not. Like,
Fantastic.
well, kind of. You know how like Amy is like telling all the teens to like be evil and vandals, and it turns out that she and Mr. Bones are both obsessed with the Darkfall. So there's that. It's like Mr. Bones like helped her like summon the Darkfall, which like caused a whole bunch of problems, and then she went missing. Probably taken by the Darkfall.
So is she like a proxy for it or something?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, okay, semi-spoiler, not really spoiler. The Darkfall shows up in the bad ending.
Oh.
Oh, and by the way, that money we picked up out of his eye sockets, we really need a smoke.
Those things will kill ya. Oh!
JPEG.
Scary naked woman with her back
She
to
had
us.
she had a dress on.
Was that a dress?
That was actually a dress.
I don't know. She looked naked from the very quick glimpses that I've been getting.
You'll just have to pause the video, which I know you won't do.
Everyone else can do that and test it out.
Anyways, we've been told that we are going to play another party game in the seance room, because that seems like a grand idea.
Yay!
Okay, do you know what 7 Seas is?
As in, like, the...
Party game.
Oh, the party game? No, not at all.
It doesn't make sense to me what we're doing. Like, because we're gonna play 7 Seas, and it doesn't make sense to me how it works, or like
Okay.
why it's a party game.
Is it an actual thing that actually exists?
I presume.
I bet that they made it up.
Well, so far we've played like Statues, which is a real thing, and Blind Man's Bluff, which is a real thing.
We have?
The first time in the main floor, like, we had to play Statues with Amy, where she's getting closer and closer.
Oh, yeah.
And then Blind Man's Bluff, where we just talked over us looking through a blindfold.
With the sack over our head.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that those were, like, party games.
That's the entire conceit, dude.
You have no idea how, like, much this game is just going over my head.
We're going to play a game.
Oh, right.
Okay. So the ghost of Amy thinks it's her birthday, so you know.
This game is one of my
What's with all the, writing on the walls there?
I just turned to face the right way.
Don't be afraid.
Spooky.
It's going to be fun.
Very well. I am ready.
The captain
Echo
sets
effects are
sail
always
on a
creepy,
bright
right?
Summer's day. Huffety puffety, the ship sailed south.
Okay, so if you looked at the map before we did this, you'd know that she's standing at the north end of the room.
Uh-huh.
Bring me some spice, said the Queen of the Isle. Huffety puffety, the ship sailed east.
This is going exactly how you think it's going.
They could've...
The cold north wind did blow
What?
upon the sail.
My first reaction is that they could have at least made these things rhyme.
Oh, apparently this is the real game. So this is like the actual lines of the game, and then they just choose a random direction.
The crew needed warmth, so sought some rum.
Sure, but like
the ship sailed
the
west.
way that she's saying this makes it sound like it's supposed to be a rhyme.
Stop
and-
the
Well, like that's the
rain and
idea, is that, you know, you don't know what they're going to say because it never rhymes.
Sailed east.
And so the idea is that you have to immediately turn to the correct direction. If you turn the wrong direction, you're out of the game, and you didn't make it to the end of the sail.
Homeward bound, the captain declared.
But
Huffety puffety, the ship sailed north.
this doesn't seem very fun.
Oh. And she's just gone. Creepy monster voice, but she's just gone.
And then she keeps giving us these. I don't know why she does, because those are like her doom.
Yeah.
I'd like to remind everyone this is, in fact, the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack right now. You know, because.
I'm just sitting here with my mouth hanging open. There's a new guest. Oh, come on, not this again.
The guest.
We already got that. We've gotten that specific message like every single time after one of these games.
That's because you have to complete the game before a new guest shows up.
Yeah, but...
Now, remembering all of the info you remember from Darkfall, who do you think this guest is?
You severely overestimate how much I remember. Still. I don't remember any of their names.
Okay, do you remember, like, the personalities of any of them?
If I were confronted with them again, perhaps? I remember there was the angry one who was trying to get rid of us.
Okay, so Matilda Fly was the drunk actress who fled the stage because she did so bad.
Sure.
So what do you think
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna do for her?
And
Yeah,
then she moved away from London or something, right?
Yeah, she fled London trying to get somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then she vanished. Well, okay, so how do you think we're gonna help her?
We're gonna cure her stage fright.
No, not the stage fright, just her bad stage lines.
We're gonna act in a play with her.
Got it. I like the notes.
Mwah! Oh, and a burned cigarette. Are we actually going to act in a play with her?
We are going to... well, that would be spoiling it, wouldn't it be?
This game is making me lose my mind.
Oh, don't worry, we only got another half hour to go after this video ends upon entering Matilda Fly's room. We don't need a key because the room is already open.
I will say, it's a very effective horror game, but I don't think for the reasons that people usually think horror games are horrific.
But we just murdered a thing.